Hey, Confirmans. I know you're probably tearing up tonight. You're inconsolable because is no confirmation class tonight. But rest assured, the mock test is on its way. So that is why I'm making this video this evening to give you directions on how to complete your confirmation mock test on the section of the Lord's Prayer. So first, have the confirmation mock test in front of you. I will let you know that most of what's going to be on the regular test is already on the mock test, so this next test should be pretty easy. So, on to the mock test. The first section is true or false, as it usually is, and it's the same directions as always as well. Mark T if it's true, and F if it's false, and if it is false, give an explanation of why it is false, whether it's crossing out a word. If you can answer it in one word, that's fine, but you will lose a point for each of these questions. Each of the true or false questions is worth 2 points. The entire section is worth 50 on the regular test. I have put the point totals to help you, the point totals that will be included on the test. Section 2 is a short answer. Some pretty general questions. For example, question 1 is what is prayer? Question 2 is when should we pray? Just general stuff we went over in class. Should be pretty easy. If you have any questions, please let me know. Section 3, biblical application. I have given you 4 different questions with sections in the Bible to look up. Look up those sections and answer the question. It's pretty easy when we went over every single one of those sections in class. Fourthly, is the fill in the blank, which includes essentially Martin Luther's morning prayer. And Martin Luther's morning prayer, you just fill in the blank in place of the word. All right, it's pretty easy, but you won't be able to use a Martin Luther prayer, morning prayer help on the test to complete it. So it's essential that you make sure you study that here on the mock test. Section 5 is a long answer. I will have actually a second long answer question on the test. I only have one here on your mock test. The second one on the regular test will be purely an extra credit question. Section 6 is memory work. The only memory work you'll be required to do as part of your points for the test is to recite the Lord's Prayer. And so make sure you practice Lord's Prayer, have it down well. Because I haven't given you a whole lot to memorize, I will be a little bit more picky than I was, say, on the Nicene Creed. And section 7, I listed extra credit opportunities for each of you for the test. So the extra credit will be Martin Luther's morning prayer. If you have that memorized, that'll be 20 points extra. Of course, I told you you get points for going to the Tri-Church Youth event or bringing friends to the Tri-Church Youth event. And also, I've decided to add another caveat if you'd like to help with VBS this year in any capacity. You would receive 25 points extra credit for that you can use towards this test or a future test this next year. All right, so that's pretty much it. Pretty self-explanatory study guide. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or text me at 696-3861. Again, that number, 696-3861. Happy studying, Confirmants. And one more thing, if you were in line to take a retake, I have decided to go ahead and average the scores from the 3 tests instead of making you each do a retake. I will send some areas that you can work on during the summer. I'll send those to your parents too, because there was some, if you missed any key theological questions on those tests. Otherwise, we are all set, and if you do well on this last test, you don't have to retake anything. How awesome is that? All right, so Confirmants, I will miss you this week. We'll see you next week, 6:30 at Redeemer. Get ready to take the test, And go in peace. May God be with you in your studies. Take care.